Hey. So in this video, I want to talk about the few approaches we have when it comes to acquiring content. Now, I've broken it down into three approaches, and there's probably, a few more, and you could break it down into little nitty bitty, approaches and methods. However, this is the basics, okay? This is the bigger picture, and this is the only three things I need to pay attention to when it comes to acquiring content. So the first thing is you can either turn you can turn an idea into an article. Okay, so you can take an idea or a concept such as pregnant women, as I've written over here, and ask a writer to create an article, or you can create an article around the topic yourself. So an idea, think of something, anything, okay? A computer power supply, that's an idea. That's and then there's a concept, okay? Let's say the gravitational pull, maybe on, I don't know what, on the earth, or what, I know shit all about science, but nevertheless, that's an idea, okay? That's a concept. And what you would do with that, you simply just take them few keywords and you hand it over to a writer, and you just ask them to create an article around it, okay? Or you can go ahead and take that concept, that idea, and create an article around it yourself. So that's the idea to an article approach, and that personally I don't recommend too much, because we're in the business of making money, not in the business of just creativity and writing. I'm not a passionate writer, and when I came out with this program, and when I started with this business model, it was never to please my passion for writing, and it was never to deliver the best articles around the world. Okay, that's not what I want to do. It's just about finding good content that can make you money. Now, second approach is trend to article. So what you do over here, you catch a trend and you turn it into an article by either writing an article around a trend, or rewriting, or having a writer rewrite an existing trendy article. Now, that sounded a bit like a tongue twister. So let me explain that to you a bit more. So I remember at one point, one of the trends we had going on was the Gangnam Style. It was a certain dance. Now, what we could have done at the time of the Gangnam Style is we could have found articles around Gangnam Style, and we could have got them rewritten and thrown them up, okay? Or we could have wrote an article just like an existing trendy article around Gangnam Style, and it would have been unique because we would have wrote it. Okay, so we have a few options. Either we rewrite an existing article, we write a new article around a certain topic, but in this approach we're dealing with trends. So this is an idea or a concept. An idea or a concept has no traction, okay? An idea is just an idea. It's just, it might work. You haven't yet done your research. Now, once you start looking at trends, now this is what's kind of working right now. You don't know if it's making people money, however you do know it is what's in right now. It is everyone's greatest interest at the time. So then what we can do is we can come up with plenty of articles around a certain trend. We can come up with one article, we can rewrite existing articles on certain trends. And of course, when something is trending, you type that into Google and you will find a bunch of articles around that specific trend. Okay, so this approach I do highly recommend. However, the only downside I spot with this is that trends aren't evergreen. Of course, that's why a trend is a trend and evergreen is evergreen. So with a trend, it might last for a week, it might even last for a month. However, because we work off the model of paid advertising, we might not have enough time to catch the right traffic, or to scale big enough and catch the right audience. Also, with the trend, a lot of the time is celebrity gossip related things, and that kind of stuff doesn't pay too well with AdSense. But then on the other hand, a great advantage is that if you start catching trends and you start writing an article or throwing up articles every time a trend lands, you're going to start to receive a lot of organic traffic, and you'll just start making free money. Okay, this won't be money you have to have a return on. You won't be investing any ads. The moment you catch trends, you populate your site with trendy articles, you will get traffic, and you will make something. Okay, so that's the advantage from turning trends into an article. And then finally, this is the biggest picture, and this is end of the day, they all link into each other some way or another. But if we was to separate this into an individual approach, I would recommend this the most. What works into an article? Okay, So never mind if it's a trend, never mind if it's just an idea, whatever is working, okay, you use your research tools and whatever means of research you have and you find out what is working. And the way you judge what is working is by it being, popular. It's going to have a lot of engagement, it's going to controversy, okay, it's going to have a lot of people responding, making comments, people making articles about articles, okay, and it's just going to have a huge engagement on a whole. It's going to have a lot of Facebook shares, Twitter shares, and it's going to be all over the shit, okay. That's what works, okay. You can tell what works when you see it. All right, when you go into these research tools and you click the most engaged on Facebook, okay, that's what's working. It's got a lot of engagement, people are responding to it, people are clicking on it, people are reading it, people are interested in it, okay. So this is the best position you can be in, and the only way you can work out what works and then turn that into an article is if you do the correct research. Now this video is not about research right now, it's just about the approaches we have when it comes to content acquisition. So, what works into an article is just take whatever is working, make an article out of it by either rewriting or creating a similar article around the same topic. Okay, and to find out what's working, like I said, you just need to do thorough and good research. And I'm going to talk about research and finding the right content and how to do all of this in the next few videos. And that's it for now. I hope that made a bit of sense to you, and I'll catch you on the next video.